I initially came onto the SNP's website to find out what Beta Blackford had been saying today. Then I stumbled across this in its place. Scotland's voice will not be ignored, with Nicola Sturgeon being told that Scotland's democratic will doesn't matter, and she was having none of it, according to some journalist, I presume. Rather remarkable, taking the term representation to new heights, it seems. It was not once said at any point that Scotland's democratic will doesn't matter. But of course, Nicola Sturgeon misrepresented what was said. Whoever has taken the clip and uploaded it to the website has run with it. So let's just see what was said.
Piers, if we don't Brexit, then the result of the referendum in Scotland on Brexit will be honoured, not ignored, because, you know, I keep having to remind you, 62% of people in Scotland...
I'll be quick to follow with a swift reminder as to how that majority came to be in the first place. Absolutely everything to do with what you said, and very little to do with people sharing your EU obsession.
Matter. You were part of the United Kingdom. It doesn't matter. You keep saying something that's irrelevant.
It's not a particularly strong case. It's not a particularly strong case for staying in the Union to say the views of Scotland simply don't matter.
That wasn't said though, was it?
It do matter, but you lost.
With whatever is imposed upon us.
Nicola Sturgeon.
You lost.
But you did lose, because you campaigned to remain in the European Union. You coerced people in Scotland to do your bidding. But at the end of the day, your campaigns fell on deaf ears as far as a UK-wide basis is concerned. And that goes for every other politician that campaigned heavily to remain. The majority of people within the UK voted to leave the European Union.
We won the EU referendum in Scotland.
But you didn't know, did you? How could Scotland have won that referendum when it was a UK-wide question and not a question directed at Scotland, for Scottish people, for Scotland's future? Just because you went into that ballot box, and read the question, should Scotland remain or leave the European Union, then that's your problem. It's nobody else's. I know that you want to make it my problem. I know that you want to make it a million other people's problem within Scotland, because it's only democracy when it goes your way.
Voted to remain.
Because you told them to.
But you're part of the United Kingdom.
That's an incontrovertible fact.
You remain, at the moment, part of the United Kingdom.
Well, if your argument is that as part of the United Kingdom, Scotland's views and Scotland's votes don't count for anything, then thank you very much.
They do count for everything, but unfortunately...
No, the argument that's been made is that the question asked to everybody was if they wished the UK to remain or to leave the European Union. It never asked us if we wanted Scotland to leave or remain. So your heartfelt pleas that our views and our democratic wishes are being ignored are paper thin. You'd be quite prepared to ignore the views and democratic wishes of the million Scottish voters who wish to leave the European Union, and by your own self-centred fucking logic, you'd be quick to remind us that that's simply democracy. Funny how that's a mantra we'd have to suck up, but yet you can't. You telling people in Scotland to vote to remain, you entering the polling booth and pretending the question said something different to what it was on the ballot paper is your problem, for the time being. But each and every time you start your insufferable diatribe, the sheer hypocrisy looms over you, as you'd be quite prepared to take your current grievances and throw them our way. So fuck you.